What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. Give you that raw content that you deservedly need. And today we got an interview that will be played right now. It's LaMelo Ball, and he's speaking with the Hornets. So stay tuned. You're going to like what you hear because LaMelo, no surprise, is confident. He's playing with the edge. And you're going to hear from it yourself. So let me set this up for y'all to hear it.
Welcome to another edition of the Hornets Hivecast, your daily podcast with all the notes, quotes, and daily buzz around your favorite NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Sam Farber, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us here today. We were hoping to have a breakdown of last night's game against the Washington Wizards, but of course, that game had to be postponed due to the COVID-19 outbreak within that organization and the continued contact tracing, certainly keeping them in our thoughts and hope everyone there has a full, quick, and complete recovery. Instead of obviously seeing the game, we ended up having something even better potentially for you, the fans, come for us here on the Hornets Hivecast, and that is a full-length interview with Hornets rookie LaMelo Ball, where he talks about his past, present, and future on the court here in the Queen City. Without further ado, let's talk to LaMelo Ball. LaMelo, thanks so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
So how has your first few weeks as an NBA player been?
No, it's been real cool. Yeah, it's been going well.
Is everything as you expected it to be outside, of course, of COVID-19?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going to say. And then I kind of got stuck with the COVID part. So I ain't really expect that. But other than that, yeah.
Is there one thing that maybe surprised you because it wasn't exactly what you thought it would be playing in the NBA?
Nah, not really.
Even the triple-double?
Yeah.
Most, if not all, NBA players' journeys as pros that starts one way or another on draft night. For your draft night, obviously unique due to COVID, but did it feel the way you always thought it would, hearing your name being called?
Yeah, I actually liked it way better because I was able to be home with my family and stuff and be where I'm from. So I liked it way better other than the, how they usually do it. Because I was at the other one, too, because my brother got drafted, and I experienced that one, too. So and I like mine better.
Some draftees get really emotional for a variety of reasons on draft night. Onyeka Okongwu, your high school teammate at Chino Hills, no doubt he was thinking of his brother who tragically passed away way too soon, and he wears his jersey number. Obi Toppin being an under-recruited guy out of high school going to lottery pick. Many players have that. You seemed overjoyed, but not overly emotional. Why do you think that was?
Not pretty much just me being me and knowing me. I mean, I knew I was going to be in this position for a long time now, so just being there and getting your name called, it's more of a joy than, anything sad or anything like that. So, yeah, I was just happy.
When you heard Charlotte was the team, what was the first thought that went through your mind?
I was just ready. I was just happy I got called, honestly. I mean, anywhere I went, I had a great positive attitude going into it, so I was happy. But then when hearing Charlotte, I was like, oh, Charlotte. I know I already had some boys on the team, too, so I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. And I already knew what type of, team it was. So, yeah, I was happy to come there. And then Jordan as the boss and stuff and just all the coaching. And when I met him back home, do the little pre-draft stuff, it was all going real nice. So, yeah, it felt like a great fit.
What's one thing you've learned about living in Charlotte that stands out to you now? Like if you were going to tell, say, LiAngelo, he needs to move to Charlotte because blank, what would blank be?
Well, we from Cali, so probably just to buy land and stuff like that. I mean, it's way cheaper out here. Get it for a better price. So
I'm from California too, and yes, that is true. You come here to the Queen City. How does the food compare so far?
I have my cook just cooking stuff, so she really the one throwing it down out here. And she been making some real good food all the time, so I love it.
You bought a house here in Charlotte. How is your place?
Oh, yeah, where I'm staying at, it's cool, real calm, not too much going on. Somewhere to lay my head, so yeah, I'll be chilling.
COVID-19 means a lot of time at home. What are some of the things you have to keep you occupied?
Oh, so see, even without COVID, I'm an at-home person still, so, I just be at home chilling, talk to my brothers on FaceTime, watch the movies, watch Netflix. But yeah, most of my stuff, I just be at home chilling.
Are you always looking for new movies, or is there like a favorite go-to that you find yourself repeating a lot?
Just whatever comes out, It's a lot of series that I have going on, and then I'll finish them, and then, maybe a new one will come out, then I'll watch that, and then maybe something else will come out. Or like even a movie will come out. Like I just got done watching Soul.
Soul was good. Soul was very good. I got little kids. They love it.
Right. It's a great movie.
You used to be a bit of a gamer too. Are there any video games in your place these days?
Right. Yeah, I used to play games, but then it's like sometimes I play them, sometimes I won't. But yeah, now I ain't played a game in a minute. But if anything, it'd probably be like Fortnite, Call of Duty, something like that, I guess.
On the court, you guys play up-tempo. You share the ball beautifully. It's not the normal ISO ball a lot of basketball fans associate sometimes with the NBA. How do you like the style of play?
I love it. I feel like it fits my game. Growing up, I was always running, passing to the person ahead. That's how we learn basketball. So, yeah, just coming here, it kind of fits right into that.
And you mentioned it's how you've always played. Was there an NBA player or team that was kind of an example of at least elements of what you guys did back at Chino Hills?
A lot of people would label it as the Warriors. Probably the Warriors, the closest thing. But we was playing a way nobody ever seen. Like they'll shoot a ball, and we already had two people down there, throw the ball, press the whole game, 2-2-1 to a 2-3. So yeah.
The kinds of assist numbers you guys are averaging currently here with the Hornets, you got to go back to those Warriors teams that were making and winning finals, or even Magic Johnson's Lakers, to find teams that have similar assist numbers. Do you feel the Hornets are headed in that kind of direction where you can compete at that level for titles?
Yeah, definitely. That's the goal. You obviously want to play to win, so we're just trying to get there.
And it's a very fan-friendly style of play. The buzz around Charlotte's been intense since your arrival. I know fans would love to be there at Spectrum Center. Do you miss the crowds?
Most definitely.
When you played in Australia, or even going back to high school, do you remember noticing the fans there at games, or are you kind of blocking it out and your focus is between the lines?
Nah, definitely between the lines, but I definitely always, you always don't know when there's people there, especially because the noise used to be so loud. We used to feed off that energy, so yeah, we definitely miss the crowds.
Do you think your game or your energy level is going to take a jump when there are 20,000 people at the Hive there to watch you and your teammates?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a day we certainly can't wait for, and we want all of you to be a part of. That's why I want to remind you that season ticket packages for the 2021-2022 season are available, and you can guarantee your price right now. For more information, call 704-HORNETS or visit hornets.com to live chat with a season ticket representative. Today on the Hornets Hivecast, we've got LaMelo Ball, third overall pick from the most recent NBA draft and one of the heavy favorites to be Rookie of the Year in the association. But his origin story in terms of setting foot on the national scene goes back to when he was a 14-year-old freshman at Chino Hills High School. Let's talk some more with LaMelo Ball. LaMelo, first time I saw you play in person, I got to call one of your games in the CIF championship your freshman year at Chino Hills. Team had you, your brothers, Onyeka Okongwu was a fellow freshman then. Eli Scott rounded out the starting five. He's a leading scorer at LMU. Team stacked with that much talent. You stood out even at 5'11" or so at the time as a freshman. What do you remember from that time in your career?
I definitely know it was way different at the time. Like, the only people that see us how we is today was ourselves. We all knew we can do it. But, as the time we was winning, it was just, I was 5'8", freshman. My boy O was a freshman coming in, finally seeing varsity for the first time. Eli, no offers or anything, just playing. Lonzo was set, and then we had Jello. So we had a lot of people that nobody thought was even like that. It was four of us. We pretty much just had Zoe, and then we had to go out there and show people what we could do and stuff like that. and now you looking back on it, and we are where we at now. So as long as you believe in yourself and stuff like that, I feel like you're always gonna be able to be where you think and see yourself as.
In terms of most fun season or team, where does that one rank for you so far?
Oh yeah, definitely for my lifetime, I remember that one. So probably one. I mean, we won 35-0, did everything right. It was just like a dream season.
And you beat good teams along the way. The game I saw was against Sierra Canyon. Remy Martin, who's tearing it up at Arizona State, was there. Cody Riley.
Right. Yeah, we was beating the best teams for sure. Mount Verde, all the top teams. We was number one in the whole nation.
When you were in high school, you had a reputation as a scorer who would shoot from anywhere. Now you're seen more as a playmaker. When did that change start to happen for you in your game?
That's probably a question for the people because my whole life, I mean, I was able to score, play, make, all of that. But, like, it's just been positioned where I was. Like, Chino Hills, I had to play the two because Lonzo was the one. So, I mean, obviously I was just a two-guard getting to it, trying to get buckets and stuff. But then even when he was tired, I played the one at the end or just switch off with him whenever. But then right when he left, I was playing the one the whole time. So, obviously, I had to play, make, and score, do both. And then going to Australia, play, make. So, yeah, I've been playmaking my whole life, honestly.
How important to your development was playing with your older brothers and just older players in general who were bigger at the time than you?
Yeah, I feel like it developed my game a lot. I mean, seeing older people and playing against older people, you obviously just don't develop other stuff, become better. You get better every day because you're playing against, older people.
You've got great NBA size now, of course, but when you're rebounding against a center in this league, you're still giving up a few inches in height. Are there tricks from playing back in the backyard against your brothers or as a freshman at Chino Hills that you're still using today?
Tricks? To be honest, not just see it and go get it. I don't really have no tricks.
When the ball goes up, do you feel like you know where it's going on a miss?
If I read it off the rim right, yeah. Like just seeing which way it hits off the rim. So, yeah, sometimes. But sometimes it could be kind of hard,
Mel, I'm a big believer we take a lot from our individual experiences and our relationships growing up. And I'm going to name a couple people and places from your past and tell me what it brings to mind for how you got to be who you are and where you are today. So let's start with your brother Lonzo.
Yeah, my brother Lonzo, I take a lot away from him. I mean, even day-to-day basis, we still talk to each other. He talks to me, I talk to him. I learn from him, he learns from me. I mean, forever my brother. Same with Jello, too.
How about Lithuania?
Lithuania, I feel like I got a great learning experience out of it. I mean, I went pro over there, learned a few things, playing against older men and pros. So I feel like it was helping me every day, too.
Chino Hills.
Chino Hills basketball, I mean, growing up process, I mean, I was there learning from my brother still, learning from coaches. Pretty much was just young at the time, going through it. Just, like I said, hungry to get better. I'm just going in every day trying to get better.
Your dad?
Pops, one of the biggest role models in my life. I mean, he raised me. He's my man. I was always looking up to him as a legit. So, yeah.
Australia,
another learning experience. I went out there to play instead of going to college. So that's going to be with me for life. Pretty much just doing the opposite route, showing people that you ain't got to always do the traditional stuff to make it there.
And your mom?
My mom, one of the biggest supporters and role models in my life again. Was always looking out for me, raised me. I mean, did everything she could, so I was good. So, yeah, forever. And my pops.
Melo, your popularity exploded when you were in high school across all forms of media, but in particular social media. Today, how often do you interact with your fans on social media?
I mean, if I see something, I'll interact, but it don't really be too much. I don't really, I'm here and there. Not really always on it, though.
What's the strangest message you've received?
I mean, every day you can think of, my man. Whatever you think is strange, I received it.
I can only imagine. What's the best message you've ever received?
The best message? I mean, honestly, the best messages is when people always just say, like, keep inspiring, and, like, you inspired me to play basketball. Or, like, I was hurt back then, like, my feelings was hurt, and then I seen you play, and now I see something else and want to do this. But pretty much just whatever message inspires somebody and wants them to go do better in life or anything, that's the main thing to me. So that's probably the best messages.
Who's your favorite follow on social media? Who do you check when you're going on?
My favorite follow? My family. Yeah, my family. Lonzo Jello, my pops, my family.
How did you pick your handle, Melo D1P?
Oh, you talking about for Twitter?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. My brother made it up because My nickname Melo Dip. So, and then back in the day, he was always like, "Oh, you going D1 because your talent." This one I was like real young, so he just made the Melo D1P.
Which brother and how old were you at the time?
I was like 8, and Alonzo. Or actually, no, I might have been like 12 or something. Cause I had to be older than that. I wasn't no 8. I was like 13, 12, something like that. But nah, it was just D1 because Dip, and I'm always number 1, so it was just D1P. But then we also was like at the time, oh, you going D1 because I was real young, and I committed to like UCLA. That was the whole little thing behind it. But my whole life, we already knew it was going to the NBA.
Well, fans, in addition to following Melo, we encourage you to follow the Hornets on all of our social media handles, as well as through our mobile app. You can download the Hornets app onto your mobile device for access to all new features and exclusive content, including the Hornets Hivecast. You don't want to miss the new game day experiences for every game this season as well, which give you information and digital activations available only through the Hornets app. Very thankful to have Hornets rookie sensation LaMelo Ball with us here today on the Hornets Hivecast. For our third and final segment, let's talk about his future on the court and how he sees the game. When you're playing the game and you're making a decision, you got the ball in your hand, you're deciding where to pass or dribble or whatnot, do you react to what the defense does, or are you making them do what you want them to do? Like if you're looking in one direction, knowing the defense is going to do something, and so you know your next move ahead of time. So shorter version, do you react super fast to what your opponent's doing, or do you feel like you're 2 steps ahead and you're manipulating them?
I'm going to say both, because the defense could always switch it up and do something random that you wasn't expecting, and you would just have to be quick with it. So definitely both. But most of the time, it's definitely the second one.
Do you feel your reaction time and your decision-making is getting faster right now as you're playing here in the NBA?
No, I feel like it's always been the same.
Is there any difference that you feel between when you played in Australia or even backyard against your brothers to now?
Nah, it just all feels like basketball to me.
One thing that stands out about your game when you're passing, whether it's behind the back, a bounce pass, whatever it is, you always seem to hit your teammates in the hands in shooting position. How important is it not just passing, but precise passing and accuracy?
Yeah, I think it means a lot. So you don't really mess up a shot. It's just all one motion. So you catch it and then shoot instead of like making a hard catch and then having to come down and then shoot it,
You're pretty good at it already, but how long do you really have to play with someone before you know exactly where they're going to want the ball, like that quarterback to wide receiver connection?
Right. I feel like I said, just a few games, few practices, stuff like pretty much what we're doing now. And just the more you play, the more it just gets easier and easier.
Melo, I've heard you say your end goal is to be a Hall of Famer. That's your ultimate goal?
Yes, sir.
What's the first element of your current game you feel you need to improve to get to your final destination?
I'm going to say all aspects. I feel like I need and I feel like I could improve every part of my game. I never feel like it's cap on anything that I got. So you just keep going, keep working, listening, taking the info, keep working out, just keep putting up stuff and see where I land.
What are some of the mile markers you need to hit on that journey? Like, what are some of the things you have to accomplish between now and the Hall of Fame to make sure you're on there in the first ballot?
Right. I feel like, just like I said, just keep listening and playing the game of basketball. Kind of just like let God take the wheel and then just sit back and then I'm going to work hard, put that in perspective, and then I'm good.
Are All-Star games part of the equation?
Yeah, most definitely.
MVP?
Yeah, hopefully.
Championships?
Yes, sir. Pretty much everything.
Last question for you, Melo. Michael Jordan had so many iconic moments. I think of the championship shot he hit against Utah. If you had to envision your perfect play, your signature moment, the one thing you would be remembered for on the court, that one moment, would it be a pass, a dunk, or a shot?
A dunk? No, I'm just playing. I'll say a shot.
Well, we look forward to many, many more signature moments. Melo, thank you so much for taking the time and joining us here on the Hornets Hivecast.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, family, for having me.
And thank you to all of you for joining us as well. We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive, extended one-on-one interview. And again, our sincere thanks to LaMelo Ball for giving up so much of his time. We will have another edition of the Hornets Hivecast for you tomorrow, previewing the game against the Chicago Bulls. And I'd encourage you to go through the archives. We've got a lot of great interviews with different people around the Hornets, including general manager Mitch Kupchak and former All-Star Gordon Hayward. For now, for everyone with the Hornets, I'm Sam Farber saying thanks for listening. It's been a pleasure and a privilege having you with us once again on the Hornets Hivecast.
So that was from the Hornets Hive podcast. Make sure you subscribe to them. They did a great job with being authentic with LaMelo, making him feel comfortable, not trying to trip him up with questions, not trying to psych him out. LaMelo Ball, he showed great character, maturity. He also gave props to his father. See, the media, ESPN, and other shines did all their promoting on vilifying LeVar Ball as some egomaniac who didn't care about his sons. But LaMelo Ball gave him credit. He gave his credit to his brother Lonzo. And you see a lot of people are dogging Lonzo right now. But LaMelo gave him props for giving him advice. He gave props to Chino Hills for creating a style that LaMelo Ball plays with. The reason why he gets all those steals and the creativity and pushing the pace, that came from Chino Hills. That system helped that. I don't care what you say about he did this cherry picking when he scored 92 points. I don't care if you guys say that's not real basketball. The Chino Hills system created a lot of NBA players. And you know what's crazy? Eli Scott has the potential of being a second-round pick in this coming year's draft. That's going to be close to 5 players in the NBA. But the haters will not talk about that. See, this is why new media exists. You see, the podcasts and the underground people in media are giving you the best interviews. You know why? Because that's part of new media. You're not going to get that from lamestream media. I know it's called mainstream media, but I'm calling lamestream media. Look how comfortable LaMelo was. He felt right at home. He wanted to tell his side, and that's why it was a longer interview. Usually, LaMelo, when he feels uncomfortable with an interview, it's just like if it's not real enough, he wants to have a shorter interview. This interview, he was there for like 21 minutes. You know why? Because he felt loved. He felt at home. And the interviewer did a great job of just making LaMelo feel appreciated. That's any athlete. Ask any athlete around the world. When they feel appreciated, when they feel like it's not a setup or a trap, you're going to get the best type of interviews. I keep hearing people say, oh, LaMelo's not a good interviewer. I don't think that's true. I think that interviewers always try to get him to say something outrageous. And that's why LaMelo and Lonzo and even Jello would give lethargic answers. Because if you're going to ask lethargic questions, you're going to get lethargic answers. King sees it, says BBB. Yeah, that's right. Put some respect on the brand. Yep. Shout out to independent black businesses. You know how we rock in new media. We support all brothers and sisters creating their own. I have some good news for everyone in the chat. I will be creating this is a new membership. Look out for it. To be part of the new media membership, I'll set that up a day or two and be on the lookout. It's going to be great. It's going to give you details. It's going to give you special emojis, being part of new media. So be on the lookout. I'm going to set that up in a day or two, and you're going to see the link on the channel. So when you look at the channel, it says DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. You're going to see join membership. You just click on that. I'll let y'all know when it's all set up. Let me read some of these questions. Jay Wood, shout out to Jay Wood. He's a Warriors fan, and he always shows love to this channel. He says LaMelo usually gives short answers. Yes, he does, but he does that for a reason. You know, when you don't trust too many people, you're going to get those short, boring answers. But in this interview, it was very well constructed, and it was no type of what you call psychoanalyzing. You didn't have no psychoanalyzing. You had no just no mental gymnastics. You had just good talk all around. And let me see, Walter Robinson, I'm gonna send you the link to that video right now, to the podcast. So I just sent the link in the comment. So if you missed the LaMelo interview, here's a link, and I just sent it. Shout out to IVD Press. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. He's trying to build his channel up. If you're looking for the accurate news and the updates, please subscribe to IVD Press. He's a part of this new media gang we're trying to create. And yeah, he's doing some great work. Music Admin says the media wants clickbait. Yes, they do. And the Ball brothers are aware. They're aware that they're going to ask them questions to discredit the Ball family and their father. The media hates their father so much that they will use their kids to talk against them. King C says, wait, still no interview with Tay. Doesn't have face of the North. So no Tay Bay questions, of course. I'm surprised they didn't ask him anything about Devontae Graham, but that's actually good. I could tell the interviewer just wanted a positive interview. He didn't want anything so crazy and so just dramatic. So credits to him. Shout out to Spotted Gaming. He always supports his channel. He says, and also these kids always knew they were going to the league, so the media presence was built in early. Yes, it was. Do you hear the confidence in LaMelo? We knew we was going to make it to the NBA. How many kids say that? He is definitely LeVar's son, man. Darius Ewing says, love this. The black new media. Let them know, my brother. Let them know. Man, this channel's growing out, man. And the good thing about all the subs in right now, you were here when this channel was nothing. So when it keeps growing, and when I establish the new media membership, I'll make sure that you guys will get first dibs on the new media membership when it comes out. Because I believe in giving back to those who support me. Don't forget, this channel is not just mine. It's for the people. It's a family. New media is a family. When you hashtag new media, that means you're a part of our family. And part of family, it's my job from the grace of the Most High to give you the raw, uncut truth that you all deservedly need. Shout out to Revolution Radio, my brother, day one. Salute to you. This channel wouldn't have grown as far as it did without him. I thank him. Shout out to Mr. Jones, who does the behind the scenes work, giving me accurate information to talk to you guys about. Miles Kelly says he seems so chill in his interview, but you got to give credit to the Hornets podcast. They did a good job of hiring people who are relatable, who understands how to speak to young adults. They didn't send some type of older, bitter Rudy Poop that was just had an agenda. Rev says, we thank you, brother. And Brother Jones is my brother. Yes, we all. We're a family, my brother, man. This is amazing. The spirit of the Most High is through this channel. It's through our soul. We're promoting good energy, a positive light to all Black families, especially the Ball family. And we need more of this cohesion, man. We can all build together if we all just see the vision, man. The vision is new media, like Miles Kelly said. If you believe in truth, new media is what you should stand for. Aunt James says Dale Curry, the Hornets analyst, probably wants to say what Dominique Wilkins and others analysts are saying regarding to LaMelo needs to start, but he is an Hornets employee. That is true. Dale Curry loves LaMelo Ball. You can tell. And Dale Curry would probably say more than what he should have said if he didn't work for the Hornets. But since he works for that company, he cannot go out there and say LaMelo needs to start. He knows LaMelo needs to start, but he won't say it. Look at the commentator. When he talks about Devontae Graham, he may give him credit here and there, but it's not the same when he talks about LaMelo. When he talks about LaMelo, Dale Curry is smiling. He's energetic. He's showing love. So everyone and their mama knows that LaMelo should be starting. And when we had the brother FYL Sports on, and salute to him, I was trying to tell the brother, if LaMelo was a backup to Kyle Lowry and Brogdon or those guards who are not superstars but respectable, no one would bat an eye. Even this, if James Borrego gave him 30 minutes, right, and he could actually be a point guard, did you know that you'll have some people complain, but you wouldn't have too many people complain? You know why? Because he'll have the ball in his hands. See, the reason why it looks weird is because James Borrego, number one, is creating plays for Devontae Graham, a.k.a. Tebe. That doesn't look right. So he's giving more plays to him rather than Gordon Hayward, the $120 million man, and Terry Rozier, who's playing well. So let me get this straight. You're going to create more plays for a struggling Graham over the two starters who has actually put in the work. That's disrespectful, and I don't care if I call it out. I'm calling it out because it's not right. You see, that segment right there didn't even mention LaMelo Ball, but I mentioned two other players on this team that deserves better, which is Terry Rozier and Hayward. This is what new media is all about, consistency. Rev says, all good, King C, DJ, and I are going to put the ribs on the grill tonight. Yes, we are. Tune in tonight, man. Tune into the show tonight. Court Vision said, DJ, the Hornets assistant, talked very good about LaMelo. Check that article out. I think the fumble. I'll check it out, my brother. Music admin says, pray for Lonzo. Yeah, pray for that brother, man. And I know people just want him to get traded by the end of the season, but Lonzo needs to get traded, man. If not, his spirit is going to be destroyed. You could tell it his face. I'm telling you guys, if Lonzo is not traded before that deadline, man, that's not going to be good for him. For his sake, he needs to be traded, have a fresh start. We know he's a top 5 defender. Maybe if he's traded to a winning organization that knows how to use a point guard like his skill set, it will give him new life and a new purpose. Yeah, listen to the brother Rev. Get the likes up, man. We the new media family. If you support new media, you get the likes up, you share. You tell your mama, uncle, cousin, kinfolk and them. Support what we doing, man. And tune in tonight. We will have the ribs on the grill tonight. King C says, bring the scripture, the text, the barbecue, and that new media sauce. Yeah, you know we bringing it. The brother Casanova said, "We back." Yes, we are, man. Mac Brown says Graham need to be 6-man. I've been saying it. You know what's funny? Devontae Graham would probably make more money if he was a 6-man than a starter. But don't listen to me. I'm just a YouTuber. We just fans, right? But I'm going to tell you all what's going to happen with this channel once it grows. You're going to see people, and I'm just telling you this, you're going to see people always disagree with me in a weird way every time. You're going to see people make troll videos. You're going to see people hating on new media. But I tell you one thing, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because all the love and admiration you show to this channel, to me, my brother Rev, and everybody, means more than any hater, any troll can do. And I truly appreciate it. I have love for every one of you in that chat. And let's keep building this thing. Let's build new media. Like Bartra said, new media. Let's build this into a paradise where we all can come together and enjoy the festivities on the quote-unquote cookout, we call it, so we can have fun and share this positive energy, share this love and growth, man. I pray to the Most High that every single one of you in the chat have a great day. May the Lord bless you all, and let's keep building this thing. Peace. By the way, you know I can't go without the theme song.